Hey everybody, have you ever written an email that you wish you didn't write? Mike Song joining us now on set to discuss. You are the CEO of GetControl.net, also the co-author of The Hamster Revolution, How to Manage Your Email Before It Manages You.
Great to be here.
Good to see you.
You're in big trouble. Organizations have lost 20-30% of their shareholder value almost instantly when they criticize their sales team, for example.
Yep.
So email can be a bomb that goes off, and it creates two kinds of disasters: HR, internal human resources disasters, and PR disasters.
But let's talk about the emails that workers should never send first. As an employee of a company, what should you never do in email?
There's three things that are really important. One, anything that has intense emotion in it. You're angry, you're sarcastic, you're getting ready to sort of let it go and really
Move away
vent.
from the keyboard.
Step away.
Put those fingers away.
Wait 24 hours, cool down, take the high road.
Yep.
Number two, conjecture. We've seen a lot of our corporate training clients come to us because somebody just thought something seems bad or might look bad, or hypothetically this could happen. In a court of law, that could be taken out of context and make the organization look like they knew about something that was wrong when they didn't. The third thing is keep that personal junk locked up in the trunk. A lot of people are using email, which now is going through our smartphones, our tablets, and our PCs to do personal work, and it's often to have flirtatious conversations, those off-color questions that really could inflame your coworkers. Just doesn't make any sense. So keep your personal stuff personal, your personal feelings. Probably not a good place to put it would be email.
And you've got mail, and way too much of it. Why more and more computer users are deleting their entire inboxes and logging off for good. Could you go cold turkey?
From ABC News, this is Good Morning America. Now from Times Square in New York, weekend anchors Bill Weir and Kate Snow.
People are feeling like a hamster on a wheel with email. The more they get, the more they process, and the faster they run on that email hamster wheel, it seems like the less they get done. People really feel that email is managing them instead of the other way around. It's a real control issue.
Some folks are so inundated, they've decided to declare what's called email bankruptcy. That is choosing to delete or ignore a very large number of email messages without ever reading or replying to them.
Email bankruptcy occurs when someone looks at their email inbox, sees 3,000 messages and says, I don't have time to get back to all these people. They highlight all those messages, hit delete, and basically tell people that, look, I'm not going to be getting back to you via email. Mistakes are made.
I think mistakes may have been made when it comes to the firing of those 8 U.S. attorneys, both Attorney General Gonzalez and the President, both admitting that. But was it another mistake to discuss the details of those firings through email? Mike Song is the co-author of The Hamster Revolution, How to Manage Your Email Before It Manages You, or maybe just get you into trouble. Good morning, Mr. Song. Everybody is itching to hear what you, the expert, have to say on this, because I can tell you some inappropriate emails are just flying through this place. But let's start by this. Are people making a mistake to assume that a work email is secure, confidential, and safe?
They absolutely are. You know, your work email really is owned by the organization that you work with, and one of the astounding things that we found in researching the book, that people were oblivious to that. They thought if they sent one message to one person, it was going to stick with that one person. The reality is, not only can your company look at that message, but the person you send it to could forward it to 5 people who could forward it to 500 more. So be very judicious in what you send to your coworkers, your colleagues, and your family through your work email, because it really can go public very fast, as unfortunately the Attorney General has found out. On the Department of Justice, these things could have been easily left out of the email messages, and they could have focused on the business at hand. And I think these little things that tend to be inflammatory, little digs on political opponents and people that we're working with, they can tend to snowball into these larger issues, personnel issues. They can be turned into public scandals and litigation. And that's one reason why a lot of our corporate training clients reach out to us, to try to calm that down, and it can really be damaging to your own reputation and your personal career.
All right, Mr. Song, this is a big one here. Everybody wanted to know the 3 things you should never include in a work email. By all means, we've all got our pens ready to take the notes. What are those three things?
Well, I think the first thing is misinformation. Anything that's not accurate, anything that's not true, I would leave out of a message. I think it's really important not to forward on rumor, innuendo, exaggerations, and we did see that in the Department of Justice messages. One thing that you should always do is fact-check anything that you get that you're not sure of the content, and there are great fact-checking websites on the internet. We actually offer a free guide to 7 of the best ones at hamsterrevolution.com. Second thing is intense emotional content. If you're angry, bitter, sarcastic, mad, wait 24 hours. Please wait and reconsider that message. You'll send a much more professional message, and it won't snowball into some type of a litigation. And then finally, what I call gray area content. Anything that you think is an illegal, professional, judgmental gray area, pull back from that message. Really ask yourself, maybe this shouldn't be something I send through email, which becomes a permanent, legally discoverable document.
Whew, my goodness. Mike Song, you have just scared me half to death. Thank you for your tips, man. We could talk to you here for a while.